You're technically now an eliminator, not a legend, since we've redone the naming convention of all of these things. But I mean, how does it feel now to be in the top 16? This is such a huge achievement, especially for this team.
Everyone is really happy just because we're gonna have the opportunity to play more matches to prove ourselves even more. I think it's a big step for our team. We're getting a lot of confidence against the bigger teams in playing our lane, like no choking and stuff like that. So I think it's a huge step. And even for our region, like it's an extra slot already for the RMR, so it gets easier to qualify to the next major. If Fear wins now, it's going to be 7. So I think just really good for the Brazilian city.
I mean, yeah, not even just for Brazil, for all of the Americas as a whole, this whole effect. Does that kind of give you a sense of pride that you were the ones that were able to get that slot back?
Definitely, man. Like the next team that qualifies because of us, so we can have theirs in our back. But I mean, just really happy.
Now, there was the potential for all 3 Brazilian teams to qualify today. Legacy lost earlier. Furia has a chance today. How do you feel about Furia, where they were at 0-2, to potentially even qualifying and coming back? What does that say about Furia? What does that say about the Brazilian mentality?
I think they should find themselves. I mean, playing 2B1s and like losing the first one, you can get like really upset and just start from like having bad vibes and not feeling that confident. I think they are in the upright part because coming from 0-2 and playing the BO3 for the spot is like way better than going like 2-0 and fighting that same thing. I think from the energy they're gonna have, they are stronger. But I mean, Sao is really strong as well, so I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a match.
All right, and back to you. I mean, this game had it all. That overpass map, we have to talk about that. You guys went up really big in the beginning and then couldn't really get it going on your T side. What went wrong there?
I think we started getting too nervous in how to deal with the map. Like, I think we were like 10 or 11 something, and every time I started like calling something, someone was dying. Like, let's do a slow default, try to do a Zek, and his Acre got Henny. And like 45, and you need to like build the round. It's really hard. Overpass right now is really city-sided, and when you started having like these miscommunications or like, for example, people were fighting on B, and we were trying to rush A, and some guy, no, let's not rush in the middle of the rush. You got like part of the team goes, part of the team stays back, and we're losing like that as well. So it was more about like how anxious we are in the match.
I mean, obviously, you guys were ahead on that 5v3. There was obviously the interaction between you and Henny. What was being said? And I guess the problem was after that, fans saw that you guys didn't win a single round. So did that really affect the mentality after?
Personally, it didn't affect me, but it affected him because he thought I wasn't listening to him. I mean, I kind of wasn't, I think. But the thing is, like, when over time I was asking, like Henny, just smoke heaven, and he was just so tilted that he couldn't do it. But I mean, it's Henny. I know we go a lot of it like that in practice. These little things, they are not supposed to happen, but I mean, it happens. It's fine. Like the team didn't break because of that. It was more about like bad calling on the overtime, and we're just like had no idea what to do. I mean, like going from the 9-3 to overtime is just really bad. And everyone's just like feeling no confidence at all, and losing some easy rounds, it did that.
Yeah, and so I guess what happened after that map? I saw you guys having a little team meeting. What was said in there? Were you trying to clear the air, get all back on the same page?
First of all, I told the guys like, man, if the only map they know to play, it was overtime like that. I mean, Mirage and Nuke is gonna be easy because I mean they win against everyone on the map, so we knew it's gonna be hard. But I think the first of all was like, man, we know that we can be better than them. We just need to be like relaxed, focused, and play how we do. Like it wasn't no stretch. It was more like let's do our defaults, things we like to do, and everything happened.
Yeah, those Mirage games and the Nuke map seemed almost too easy kind of for you guys. What was, thinking it through? Were you slowly building up confidence?
Kinda. I think when she started Mirage was a little bit like shaky because people were whiffing. Not because of the calling, but I remember like some A splits, guys were getting triple, double kills every time. And when we went to like 6-6, we knew our city was really strong. We're like not afraid of doing anything, and they were just going B, man. Like they were just going B. I was like, play A, play middle, do something. I take care of this, and every time they were going to be. So I don't know. It was just like good game of me. I think I just gave like a lot of confidence because they knew they could do their plays because I'm gonna kill at least 2 on there. So they were just like really confident with that.
And I think one of the more interesting things now in this major is that there's no break tomorrow. You have to head straight in to do another grueling BO1 day. How are you going to prepare for that? Obviously, it's going to be really, really tough.
I just found out that now on the interview. We thought it was gonna be like 2 days off, but I mean we need to prepare for the after Frio's match. Let's see how we're gonna play, and I mean that's what I like. Play a lot of CS, but didn't expect to be tomorrow.
And with that, is there any team that you're hoping to not play tomorrow?
Ah man, could be anyone. I mean, if you get Spirit, let's have Spirit. We're gonna like we have our Brazilian donk. Let's see how it's go with the original donk. I don't know. Let's just have fun. We know like in paper everyone's way better and probably in the server as well. But we're just gonna have our shot, try to be confident and do our things.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Best of luck.